The three former witches arrived in the outskirts of the kingdom of Mercia, and that place forevermore is considered a strong magic region. They since lived with little to no magic in their new home. However, as they were magical creatures, they were blessed with longevity and eternal youth, if they so desired.
How fresh I look, my god. How fresh I look, my god.
The group attended numerous balls as Glinda was captivated by the royal life. In one such ball, the girls met King Frederick, and thus a love triangle is born. Elzarina Nessarosa fell deeply in love with him, though she kept it a secret. Frederick fell in love with Ariana Glinda and proposed to her. However, she fell in love with the king's jester, Jack, who hailed from another realm, Wonderland. Ariana reluctantly marries the king and becomes queen of Mercia. Elzarina decided to stay with them in the castle, becoming the queen's maid, while Gothel secluded herself in the woods, searching for the cause of destruction of their homeland and how to bring it back. She also became aware of the love triangle, and she wishes to steer clear of the drama. Elzarina Nessa also harbored another secret from her friends. Because she loved the use of magic, she kept her connection to the sinister forces to find a way to save Oz and her lost daughter. Not long after the wedding, Ariana gets pregnant. No one knew that the baby's father was Jack. Elzarina could not get over her love for King Frederick, and she casted a curse on him, rendering him unable to love. From this point on, the king becomes cruel to Ariana. However, Elzarina stabbed herself in the foot because now the king will never be able to love anyone, not even her. Ariana falls ill from her sadness, and the life of the baby she carries is threatened. Gothel cannot save the baby because her magic is not strong enough after the saving of Oz, and she cannot comprehend the root of the baby's sickness. Only the gods know that the baby is sick because it is an offspring of two worlds with different laws of time. Elzarina, in a moment of remorse, uses her connection with the dark forces to save the baby. The pregnancy is saved, and Gothel grows even more suspicious of Elzarina, but she remains silent.
Rachel too, I blame her.
What did I do?
I'm sure you did something.
She senses that whatever she did, it strengthened the baby, but also Ariana, who carried it. Months pass and the baby is about to be born. All this time, Jack pushed Ariana to leave with him and go save his realm, as he was sure that she was the prophesized savior of Wonderland. Ariana did not want to leave her friends, but she also cannot accept the cruelty of her husband. With the help of Gothel, she plans to kill him to save herself and the kingdom, and to be sure that her baby will live in happiness. Ariana recorded all her thoughts in her diary, and when Elzarina read it, she panicked, as she could not let Frederick die, even if he never dropped a glance at her.
You'll never be Glenn. Boo, just because you got a sugar daddy who pays for everything for you. Oh.
The day comes when the child is born. The only ones present at birth are Ariana, Gothel, and the nanny Rosalba. And then, the baby girl comes out of the womb with hair shiny as gold. When Gothel saw the golden hair, she immediately concluded that Rumpelstiltskin was once again pulling the strings. He once again manipulated Elzarina, saved the baby, and now will come to claim her as his prize. Ariana goes forth with the plan to kill Frederick, but Elzarina created a summoning circle, calling an imp that managed to push back Ariana just before she can kill the king. Her knife, however, did manage to wound him in the face forever. Gothel then used the last traces of magic that she possessed to help Ariana escape to Wonderland with her lover, Jack. Gothel then took the baby girl and secluded herself in her tower deep in the forest, that she enchanted to be difficult to find. She also gave the girl an enchanted name, Rapunzel, to keep Rumpelstiltskin from finding her. However, she did commit questionable deeds. She stole the egg from Hugo the dragon, and she raised the small dragon, Penelope, to guard them, while also gradually siphoning magical draconic energy to keep her protective spells working. She never spoke with Elzarina again, but she always gathered information from many sources about the state of the kingdom. And so, she raised Rapunzel in her tower, secluded, restrained and safe. Rapunzel would look at the bright lights every year from the window of the tower and would wish to be able to see them up close. Meanwhile, the king spread the fake rumor that elf assassins have attacked and killed the queen and injured him, and they have taken the princess. The Kingdom of Mercia hosts a feast annually on the princess's birthday, the 21st of March, to celebrate spring, and they release lanterns in the sky, hoping that the lost princess will see them and find her way back to them. Elzarina stayed by Frederick's side, and every year, on the day of the spring festival, she ventured in the baby's room to keep the summoning circle closed. Only she was allowed to enter the room, and she would always shed a tear, as she thought that the princess was not lost, but was killed by her summoned imp.
Με ένα μικρό μαχαίρι που ούτε καν χέρι δεν το πιάνει, καν δυο καν τρεις θα ήταν η ώρα. Δυο παλικάρια σφάχτηκαν για αγάπη. Γειτόνισσες! Μπορεί!
One person in the castle, however, knew another story. Nanny Rosalba found the last diary of the queen, burned by Elzarina, and tore the last page that painted a whole different picture of the situation. She was sure that the queen tried to kill the king. But life in the kingdom continued as it should. Frederick did not show any concern for governing the kingdom, so other factions rose to claim power. The magistrate that practiced the old ways was the de facto ruler. The head of the magistrate was always chosen among the old mage families of Mercia. Some years ago, the Akashi family secured the spot of the magistrate head by gifting one of their daughters, Sakura, to the rival Moda family, who wiped her memory. A gifted student of the Akashi family, Kirai, killed his master and stole the heroic spirit that he had summoned, Gilgamesh, a king of the ancient past. He also joined the church that worshipped the unnamed god, became its local leader with the help of his spirit, and began to work on his plan to create a holy grail, the embodiment of primordial chaos. To do this, he needed to harvest countless souls and enact the materialization of souls in a larger scale, the sensus celestis. He manipulated a siren that visited the inland waters by building a dam that trapped her. He then sent naive people to their doom as their souls became trapped in the siren's waters. He was also responsible for the accident in the mines that cost the lives of many workers. Kirai had close ties with Elzarina,
back again.
and she told him that for his plan to work he needed a powerful siphon of primordial magic, something touched by strong good and evil at the same time. Kirai also became the legal guardian of the other heir of Akashi family, Rin, who managed to summon a heroic spirit of the future, Archie, but Kirai wiped her memory so that she could not interfere with his plan.
So how did everybody feel?
About what?